the Coles Flybuy 4-week spends are back, and I thought that I would film and take you along on the journey because I'm doing things a little bit differently, keeping it as frugal as I can and trying to take you along the journey with me as well. And also it will keep me on track because I've got a couple of things that are coming up that I need to stay on track. So the first thing is our weekly spends. We have 2 accounts like pretty much most households, and each account is an offer of spend $60 or more each week for 4 weeks to get 10,000 points. So absolutely brilliant, really happy with that. Our freezer is chock-a-block full, and it's actually one of 2. I don't show the second one just yet because it's housing a lot of the bigger meat things, and my focus is the kitchen freezer because I would really like to house eventually some ice in there, some ice cream, and just make it easier for people to get things in and out of the freezer, because there is meant to be the top section that's meant to be my son's, where we have frozen lamingtons or any other snacky things that he might like. It's where I try and house the puff pastries, savory pastry, things like that. I would like to house the ice cream in there eventually. And the next shelf down is my daughter's, my eldest's, who is vegetarian, but unfortunately I haven't respected that area enough for them. There's everything in there, and I would like to make that a more free space for them, and also it makes it easier that we're not having to run out to the big freezer to get the backup of the dumplings and other things that they like. So I would just like to have a more manageable working freezer. And also then if I have any freezer meals, they can go in there. It's a lot easier to deal with. We're not having to be constantly running out the back for top-ups. There's just stuff everywhere, and I will eventually go through it, but at the moment it's just cherry picking bits and pieces out of it to go, yes, we have this and we have this, and creating little holes and gaps, and then eventually it will be a bit easier to work through. But I'll take you through all of that as well. So we're about to go grocery shopping. We actually only have one shop to do, which is a $60 shop, because the other shop I gave to my mum because she wanted to get some extra things. And I know it sounds really weird, but I was just really overwhelmed with having to go grocery shopping again because the way the freezer is, and I needed a couple of things, but I didn't need like $120 worth because I really wanted to sort of sort it all out, because I want to do a bit of a use it up for the fridge, freezer and pantry. And it's just where my head's at right now. And I was like, we need iced coffee, we'll need sliced cheese, we'll need ham, potatoes probably, but anything else, I don't want to just be buying stuff for the sake of buying it. Even though we have a stockpile, I'm trying to manage that at the moment, and it's just a lot. Also, it's Saturday, so technically I only need to get enough food for sort of Sunday and Monday, because Monday the next week Flybuy spends will happen. Now, I don't normally shop till Thursday or a Friday because it's given me time to process the week and work out what's happening and how it all works out. So let's go to the grocery store. Cross our fingers. I do have a list, as I said, literally the daily things. It's going to be basic. And then also I will film during the week to show you the meals that we've had and how we've used it up, because that's part of the story. We're taking you along with me. Oh, I also have a gift card. I purchased a couple of these when the Coles promo was on, and so we got the extra Flybuy points with that, so that will be frugal saving as well. All right, here is our haul 2 days later. I am unorganized, what can I say? So yes, we got iced coffee, we got sliced cheese. We will pretty much only buy it from Coles or Woolworths. We love it. Bananas, there were many more. We got ham, we always need that. And children requested LCM bars, so we got the kaleidoscopes and we got the yogurt ones. I have to figure out how the yogurt LCMs work to try and make my own. We got potatoes. I'm not happy with having to pay the price for these potatoes, but we need them, and it's cheaper than buying frozen chips. Ignore the markdown sticker. As I said, I'm filming this 2 days later. I did get a 2-kilo thing of mince, so it was like $23 or something. Here's our receipt anyway with everything we purchased. So we've spent $65.48, and it is enough just for those couple of snack things and then those everyday things for sandwiches. And the mincemeat, we have 0 in the freezer, so that's really going to help with a couple of meals for this week. My camera will not focus, but yeah, there we go. Fixed it. So the first meal we've had is spaghetti bolognese because I really wanted to use up that mincemeat. We haven't had any for quite a while, and also my 28-day challenge with the glow shake thing has finished, so I was like, give me the carbs, because I was doing low carb for a while. And my daughter had her pasta that she has, and we just made the sauce on the side. The next day I started prepping some chicken pieces that I found in the big freezer, so I didn't show you pulling it out, but I saw this on TikTok, story of my life, and I thought, hey, I think I could marinate my own chicken. So I put in there some hoisin sauce, because I finally got some after also watching that guy on TikTok. Went to the store, bought a bottle of hoisin sauce. Then I sprayed in there some soy sauce, some honey, and some brown sugar, and I mixed it all up because that's what they did. I think they added some garlic and this, that, and the other, and I was like, oh, I'm done after 3 ingredients. So I put it all in there. I dried off each piece of the chicken, washed my hands, and then mixed it together and put it in an oven bag. I do like the chicken oven bags. That's just how I cook chicken. It just makes it a lot easier to clean up, and I find that the chicken does stay more tender as well. So I did it in 2 different lots just to make sure that I could get everything evenly coated and cooked in the oven. And then we had that the night of with some chips, but I had to run out to Zumba, so I didn't have the after picture, so you can see the prep, but then there's no after picture of dinner. This is the next night though, so our standard chicken nuggets and chips, plant-based chicken schnitzel with broccoli, and hubby and I have got some pies that a friend gave to me because they often do a bakery run, and they were like, would you like some pies? I was like, yes please, even though my freezer was at capacity. I got a real problem with saying no to free food. Next night for dinner was pizza. This is the only evidence I have because the boys made it, because I wasn't here for dinner. So I said, you know what to do. My daughter had herself pasta with the red sauce, and I ate her leftovers along with some chicken because I had a meeting to go to and they had snacks and things there. So I wasn't really hungry by the time I got home, but I thought I better eat something, and I was too lazy. I did pull apart all of the chicken though from the bones to have during the week. And the next night I have cooked a taco mince with the seasoning here, and we've got these taco shells that are in the cupboard, so hubby had those, although these ones were broken quite a lot, so it was sort of nearly like the taco thing was like a chip, like a nacho. So the rest of them I'm going to break up and I am going to serve it as a nacho, because I find also these are going stale really quickly. Let me know if you have issues with taco shells going stale. My son doesn't like the taco shells because they are stale and it's a little bit more of a crunch. So he's been having these soft wraps, which is fine. And we've got sliced cheese here as well. And we've just been keeping the extra sliced cheese in the bag. It makes it easier. With the leftover mincemeat, I stuck it in a Ziploc bag. I'm going to throw it in the freezer. It's not ideal to freeze something this big, but we're just not going to use it within the next couple of days. I can't be bothered cooking it with all the sauce and the veggies to kind of save it, so I'll deal with it later. At least being frozen, it will hold it out a little bit longer. My daughter had a pasty with chips and I forgot the broccoli. Whoops. I get the pasties from NQR because I don't have any time or mental energy to make them myself right now, but I'm working on it. It's on the list. So when I get there, I will do it. So that was our week. Oh gosh, I feel like it's been a week, but at least we got through it. So I'm happy with that. And we can focus on the next week. I was just a little bit unorganized with some things and I could feel the stress of it all. But thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.